Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm going to make a backpacking dessert that I quite often make out on the trail using couscous. So let's move the camera in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm up to, and we'll make a couscous dessert. Okay, I've got my tea kettle going on my squirrel cage stove, and you can see the water's boiling. And the other components I have is I'm going to mix this all up in a 16-ounce Ziploc with a lid. And I have a bag of couscous, which is Moroccan pasta, I believe. And I have some sugar, just plain white sugar. The secret ingredients, powdered butter. And some regular off-the-store shelf raisins. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my 16-ounce Ziploc container, and if I was out backpacking, I'd just dump this in here, but because I'm not out backpacking, I'm going to attempt to do this right, so I'm basically going to measure this out. I'm going to measure out a half a cup of couscous. Put that in. Then I'm going to put in a couple of heaping sporks of sugar. I like mine fairly sweet. You can have yours any way you want to. I like it fairly sweet. And then I'm going to take some powdered butter, and there's a story behind this. This is kind of bunched up. I'm going to put 2 heaping sporks of powdered butter in. And lastly, I'm going to put in a handful of raisins. Okay, now that I have all of that in there, put the lid back on everything, get them out of the way here. I'm going to add a half a cup of water, maybe a little bit extra to make up for the butter, to this whole mix. And I'm going to give it a stir. Break up the butter some. This dried butter, I came with a coupon for 5 gallons of dehydrated water and 15 cubic feet of dehydrated air also, so it was a pretty good deal. The catch was you had to buy like 2 pounds of it. They didn't sell it in small packets so you could try it out, so I had to buy like 2 pounds of it to get it, and 2 pounds of this is an enormous amount because it's not very heavy. Okay, we're going to let that set for about 5 minutes, and while we're doing that, I'll give you the rundown on the powdered butter, which is kind of comical stuff. It's a very light powder, and how they recommend you use it is, if say you were going to put it on pancakes or something, you take and put it in a container and put a little water with it and start working it. I think I put too much water in here. We'll have to add some more butter to make up for it. It doesn't take a lot of water. Yeah, it's starting to look a little more promising. This has been setting a long time. As it originally came, it was just a pure powder, but over the years, and I've had this for 3 or 4 years, I don't think it ever goes bad. Believe it or not, I know this is hard to believe because I know that butter is pure fat, basically, and this doesn't have any fat in it. I know that doesn't make sense to you. It's a lot like dehydrated water, but if you look at it, it's basically the consistency of butter, and let me taste it here and give you it tastes like butter, but it doesn't feel like butter in your mouth. But if you like putting it on pancakes and stuff, it works out fairly well because the pancakes and everything else make up for the texture, and you get the butter flavor. So that's powdered butter. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that before. I'm the only one I know of that uses it, but that's a scoop on that. Okay, now this is our couscous after it's set a little while and rehydrated and got the water all into everything. Stir it all up. Now, because this powdered butter isn't real salty, I might add a little salt to this to bring out the flavor in it. I'm going to move the camera back and we'll try this out. This is a dessert that I stumbled onto, maybe 10 years ago. Maybe not that long, but it's been a long time, and I really like it. It's quite enjoyable. Couscous is amazing stuff. You can use it with like bacon and ham and onions and that type of thing, or you can have it along with a salad, or you can make a dessert out of it. It works for just about anything. It's very diverse. It's good stuff. That's quite good. I'm going to put just a little bit more sugar in it. And I think we've got it. And believe it or not, that powdered butter brings out a definite buttery flavor. It's nice. Not bad at all. Very pleasant dessert. Very tasty. And doesn't require a lot of ingredients. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike. Take a friend. Enjoy some really great meals out on the trail using your squirrel cage stove. And more important than anything, have a really great day. Bye-bye.